Michael Jackson and his siblings, a journey through music and fame. Introduction. The story of Michael Jackson and his siblings is more than the tale of a family who made it big in music. It is the saga of perseverance, sacrifice, sibling bonds, trials, and triumphs. From the small town of Gary, Indiana, to the world's biggest stages, the Jacksons' journey reshaped music forever. This is their story, a journey of rhythm, love, pain, and greatness. Chapter 1. Life in Gary, Indiana. The Jackson family lived in a modest home in Gary, a working-class steel town. Joseph and Catherine Jackson were strict but deeply determined parents. Money was scarce, the neighborhood was tough, but inside their little home, something magical was brewing. Joseph recognized early that his children had talent. Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, and young Michael would gather in the small living room, practicing harmonies, rhythm, and choreography. Their instruments were secondhand, their costumes homemade, but the sound, raw, powerful, and alive, was unmistakable. It was Michael, the youngest at the time, who stood out. His voice carried an energy and soul that felt far beyond his years. Chapter 2. The birth of the Jackson 5. By the late 1960s, the group, then called the Jackson Brothers, began performing at talent shows, school events, and local clubs. Soon, little Michael joined officially, and the group became the Jackson 5. Word spread fast. They began winning talent competitions in Chicago and beyond. Their father managed them with strict discipline, sometimes too strict, but it pushed them to a professional level at a very young age. One of their big breaks came when they performed at the legendary Apollo Theater in Harlem. Their performance didn't just impress the audience, it lit a spark that would soon catch fire worldwide. Chapter 3. Motown and Stardom. In 1968, the Jackson 5 auditioned for Motown Records. Berry Gordy, founder of Motown, knew instantly that these kids were special. Michael, only 10 years old, was the star in the making. Their first single, I Want You Back, exploded on the charts, hitting number 1. Soon followed ABC, The Love You Save, and I'll Be There. The Jackson 5 had 4 consecutive number 1 hits, a feat rarely achieved. Fans adored their matching outfits, synchronized dance moves, and catchy songs. But more than anything, the world was mesmerized by Michael, the boy with the soulful voice and electric stage presence. The siblings toured non-stop, appearing on TV shows, performing at sold-out venues, and becoming a household name across America. Chapter 4. The family beyond the spotlight. While the world saw perfection on stage, life behind the scenes was more complicated. Joseph's tough management style created friction. The kids missed out on a normal childhood, trading schoolyards for studio sessions and sleepovers for stage rehearsals. Yet, despite the challenges, the bond among the siblings grew strong. They shared hotel rooms, long bus rides, and countless rehearsals. For every tear of exhaustion, there was laughter, inside jokes, and the comfort of family. Each sibling began to dream beyond the group. Jermaine pursued solo projects. Jackie explored producing. Janet and LaToya would later step into the spotlight too. Chapter 5. Michael's solo ascent. By the mid-1970s, Michael's talent was undeniable. Though still performing with his brothers, he began recording solo projects. His voice was maturing, his moves sharper, his vision bigger. Then came, Off the Wall, 1979, a breakout solo album produced by Quincy Jones. Songs like Don't Stop, Till You Get Enough, and Rock With You showed Michael's transformation from child star to adult superstar. While Michael soared, the Jacksons continued, performing as a group, now renamed the Jacksons after leaving Motown. Hits like Shake Your Body Down to the Ground kept them relevant, but it was clear, Michael was becoming something beyond the group. Chapter 6. Thriller and Global Fame. In 1982, Michael released Thriller, an album that changed the music industry forever. It became the best-selling album of all time, with iconic videos like Billie Jean, Beat It, and the legendary Thriller short film. Michael's moonwalk on the Motown 25 Yesterday, today, forever special stunned the world. He wasn't just a singer anymore, he was a phenomenon. Though Michael's fame skyrocketed beyond his siblings, they remained proud. They saw him not only as a superstar but as their little brother who once shared a bunk bed in Gary. Chapter 7. The Jackson Legacy Expands. While Michael reigned as the king of pop, his siblings also carved their own paths. Janet Jackson emerged in the 1980s as a powerhouse performer in her own right, with groundbreaking albums like Control and Rhythm Nation 1814. Jermaine Jackson continued a steady solo career. LaToya Jackson ventured into music and television. Rebby Jackson quietly released successful projects as well. The Jackson name became synonymous with music, resilience, and global influence. Chapter 8. Trials and Turmoil. Fame, however, came with heavy costs. The siblings faced scandals, family disputes, and the pressure of living under constant public scrutiny. Michael, in particular, dealt with lawsuits, tabloid rumors, and personal struggles. Yet through it all, the Jackson siblings often reunited, whether on stage, at family gatherings, or during personal crises. Their shared journey, filled with highs and lows, kept them connected. Chapter 9. Love, Loss, and Legacy. In 2009, the world was shaken when Michael Jackson passed away. The grief was not just global, it was deeply personal for his siblings. They lost not only the biggest star in the world but their brother, the one who once sang with them in their tiny Gary home. In the years that followed, the Jackson family continued to honor Michael's memory while pursuing their own artistic and personal lives. Janet carried the torch as one of music's greatest performers. The brothers reunited for tribute tours. Their journey, from a small house in Indiana to worldwide stages, remains one of the most inspiring and complex family stories in music history. Conclusion. The Jacksons' story is more than fame and fortune, it is a testament to family, discipline, dreams, and endurance. Michael may have been the brightest star, but together, the Jacksons changed music forever. From the humble streets of Gary to the bright lights of the world stage, they proved that talent, when nurtured with relentless passion, can echo for generations. This is the journey of Michael Jackson and his siblings, the family that gave the world a sound, a rhythm, and a legacy that will never fade.